Ba ba ba. Do 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 do. And we're live and in person, live on the YouTubes. That's what's going on. Bum 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 bum. Howdy howdy. It's morning. It's Friday morning, March 21st, 2025. Hi, what's going on? No, I had to go get an auction pickup done yesterday, Jabez, so I skipped the Lutherans. uh, yeah, and I put out a video of my auction pickup. If anybody wants to go watch it on my channel, it's out there. Show you the stuff I picked up yesterday. Yeah, yeah, yep. I now officially have more than too much stuff. I can't show and tell some of it lag because it's big. Where's Grandpa Tom? He'll be along probably. You know how Tom is. He waits till the last. I don't know. He's fine. He'll be along or not. So who we got in here? Let's see. We got the bum crack picker, of course, from just south of Scotland. Lag is here from just south of Canada. We got Jabez here. We got Hank from Florida. We got Ping G from the land of California. We got Robin. I forget where Robin's from because I have zero memory cells. We got Craig from Alabama. We got Mike from wherever Mike is. Sometimes Florida, sometimes Ohio, sometimes. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Are you well? Lags in Western Canada? Yeah, it's all right. It's pretty in Western Canada, except for downtown Vancouver's kind of scuzzy. Tom's completing the transition, angry grandma, isn't he? 37 here. Yeah, that's cold, Craig. Yeah, we were chilly yesterday morning. Let's see what it is today. It's kind of cool this morning, but it's going up to a high of 78. We are, oops, why did it go to a map? I must have touched the screen. 43 degrees. So it's chilly this morning. But I like weather like springtime because it's not too hot yet. Texas summers get kind of hot. Hellfire, Sadie. How are you, my friend? I lost poker last night, as per my usual. But I did get to play for quite a while, so that was fun. Here's Tom. You gonna play your piano for us this morning, Tom?
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, Tom, got the piano in the background. Hank says it was in the 30s last night. Oh my goodness, that's cold for Florida. Dun, dun.
Yeah, I'm at Grumpy John's house. He's got the same piano.
uh, so, yep.
How
What's been
many of y'all
going on?
watched Scott's Whatnot show yesterday?
I watched most of it. He wasn't selling anything I particularly wanted to buy to sell, so I didn't buy anything. Not that I don't want to support him, but I have stuff to sell. I don't need to buy more right now. And from the other auction, I've got another pickup to do. Yeah, he seemed pleased with it. He said he sold like 40 things,
Yeah.
but and I was gonna watch Jennifer's whatnot, but I forgot what time it went on, and it was over with before I got around to looking for it.
Good morning, everyone.
Do do. Jennifer, it was good to meet her on Scott's show. Uh, what he did a show with her Wednesday evening, right? Just to talk about them getting into whatnot.
Yeah.
Chastity. So yeah, I went to the auction pickup yesterday. I got some
You,
more long tail stuff like this.
what
This
is
is a
that?
it's a ball holder for a baseball shooter thing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call them? Pitching machine. But this is just the top part where the balls roll down and auto feed into the pitching machine.
Well, this should be the time of the year to get that listed, shouldn't it? All the little
Yeah,
boys playing ball these days, getting ready for baseball, and girls too. Excuse me, don't want to be sexist there.
but the problem with this unit is,
It has to sit on that other thing.
yeah, it only fits on this machine.
Oh,
And so it's not a new product. Let's see if I can get a date on this. I don't see a date. I'm thinking this machine was made in the early 2000s, so it's probably about 20 years old.
yeah.
Oh, no, it's older than that.
Well, give it a go.
I just saw it was manufactured in November of 96. No, November of 2005. I can't read. So, but it was hard not to buy them because it was $7.50 for 9 of them.
$7.50 for all 9 of them.
Right.
Damn, Todd. And Lag had made a good point here. I'm gonna say, "Attaboy, Lag, attaboy." Lag says that's getting returned for sure. I thought it came with the machine.
That's that's right. I'm going to list these and I'm going to put all over it. Just the feeder, not the machine. But but I got 9 of. I mean the list price on them is $60. But I don't know how many people are going to have a machine like that that's still even working that's 20 years old. No one reads the title. I know. I'm going to have to put every place I can, description and title and everything else.
Look
This was manufactured in 2005. You know.
at the top of your description, go or in your title, put you know the little arrow things, and put look,
Yeah. Look,
look.
and put the words, yeah, like Hank says, feeder only, not the whole machine. Yeah, I know. Uh, so that's, I don't know.
Throw it
But
up there.
the thing is,
Send it to Scott. Let him sell them on whatnot.
I could put like $12 shipping and $10 to buy it. And I'm still making a bunch of money.
Yeah. You bought how many? 6,
Nine.
9. So $80 less fees plus your shit. Yeah, You'd make a return on it. And I'm subtracting one of them for covering the expenses of purchasing them. So yeah, you
Also
probably could.
bought a set of Hawthorne Village Marine Corps HO train set.
With a nuclear missile.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
It is pretty cool. Nothing says Christmas
So,
like a nuclear missile.
so there's I know there's 4 boxes with there's track and there's the um, power supply and interesting, but and the parts I have should sell for around 250. But I had to pay up. I paid $97 for it. And then there's the Jimbies and the Cajones. And they take up a lot of space. Like, okay. Da da da. You see the Jimby box compared to the ball box. But the great thing about the Jimbies and the Cajones,
Uh huh.
they have boxes.
So all you got to just slap a label on them.
All I have to do is put a label on them, powder their behinds, and send them on their way. But those are going to be long tail. Not everybody wants to just monthly goes out and buys a Jimby. Yeah, Todd's Cajones take up a lot of space. Ah. Oh, and I bought 15 boxes of garage floor tile.
Uh huh.
You know that rubberized stuff that you put it together like jigsaw,
Right.
and I got that stuff for like $12 a box. I got
Are they all
15,
black,
15 boxes. They're gray.
gray,
Hmm.
dark gray, light gray,
And
dove gray?
just gray,
Gray.
not
Well,
dark, not light. They're just gray.
you got to. Do you guys remember when the dove gray cars were a big thing? They were everywhere. Sorry. Um,
But yeah, those floor mats are
how big
they're
are the
big.
boxes?
They're like, well, the tiles are 18 by 18, so the boxes are like 18 and a half by 18 and a half. And I looked them up on Amazon. They sell for $50 a box, but Amazon gives free shipping, so I'll be lucky to double my money on those, I guess,
All right.
which is fine.
Anybody around you got a garage?
Yeah,
Print you some flyers out and stick them on the doors.
I could do. Try local on those. Yeah, I may try to sell them. Our countywide garage sale is quickly approaching. It's about 3 weeks away. Like the 10th and 11th of April. I can't wait for it, man. I need to blow some stuff out. I got a ton of stuff already
When
picked
is it?
out to put in the garage sale.
When is it?
It's like April 10th and 11th or something
Okay,
like
that's
that.
like the weekend before Nashville.
Is it? Let's see. April. No, it's 2 weekends
Or 2 weekends.
before.
Okay.
So Friday I'll go out and shop, and Saturday I'll run my garage sale. That's the way I always do it.
Right.
But I have a lot of stuff just to blow out.
Have you started making piles?
Yep.
Has Gwen been helping you?
Nope.
How much you want for the dog? She's cute.
So. I don't know what Mr. Tom's drinking, but it made him disappear.
Yeah, it's this background thing that on StreamYard is not as strong as Evie Mux.
Yeah, if I can sell the garage tiles in the garage sale for $20 a box,
Right.
then well, no, I need more than that. $25 a box. That'd be enough, I guess. Do, do, do. I could almost, I'm sure I could fill a Gaylord with stuff I have to sell, but yeah, those may be a marketplace item. Because if I
Would you
can
get
sell them
down?
for like 35 bucks on marketplace,
Get down. Go.
that'd be good.
Cole has been helping me this morning fill holes in little holes in the walls, and he just right there in my business. And now he's like, "Well, you're drinking tea, so I'm gonna have some tea too."
I think I'll put those garage tiles on Facebook and on eBay because I can sell them on Facebook for 35 bucks a box and maybe eBay for like 47 with free shipping.
So did you list your bongos yesterday, or your cajones, or whatever they're called?
I did. I got my cajones and my djembes listed.
Any watchers?
Nope. They're going to be long tail, but the trade-off is they're easy to ship. Just put a label on them and send them on.
Right. Are you going to open the box and make sure they're okay?
No, they're brand new sealed.
Okay. Well,
I'm relying on the manufacturer to have enough padding in the boxes to keep them
boy, aren't
safe.
you naive? relying on the manufacturers.
I don't know, but then you can't call it new sealed if it's
Yeah,
not if
yeah,
it's
you
not
got a point there.
sealed.
You got a point there. I'm gonna
So
give you that one.
you roll the dice. Morning, golden guys.
Most of them is going to be used for. Hey, Scott, come in here for a minute if you don't mind. Tell us about your reaction to the show yesterday. Um, you can. Um, yeah, you just blew that. That just blew out of my mind.
No one wants my cajones.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's it. Okay, that's what I was going to say. Craig reminded me. I said, Craig will come in there and watch it.
yeah, Craig's gonna send me a message on my listing pretty soon. Craig's gonna get my algorithm messed up because sometimes I don't answer him. You're supposed to answer all your messages, right? For good
Yeah.
algorithm.
Okay, the cajones, the whatever they are, they're the square ones, and the jimbies are the round, like African looking ones.
Right.
Okay.
I doubt that anybody in the chat has ever sold a cajon or a jimby. I'll be the first. I'll be the test market for cajones.
Good morning, John. The golden guys. Ugh.
Uh, I'm pretty
So
golden.
who's the ditz and who's the slut? Oh God. You know, the golden girls. Um,
Um,
And Scott is echoing. Or
and
was.
Scott is echoing.
yeah.
Or was.
Scott's echoing.
Yeah, I turned it off. Scott's echoing.
So anyway, yeah,
Scott's
they're
looking all dark today, like he's going through a goth period.
I fixed it.
they're a little bit like big bongos. Yep.
Did that fix the echo?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all right now.
Is it cold down there?
It was like 27 degrees this morning.
Dang, honey, was it cold when you went out this morning?
It was, Jim.
Okay. I didn't go outside. I haven't been outside, so I didn't know. So, how did your show go? How do you think your show went yesterday?
Very pleased. I think it was good for our first one in 3 years or 2.5 years. Really, I'm probably gonna do a lot of them. You know, even if I'm just running like 20 items, just to build some consistency. Maybe even 5 days a week.
Right.
I've got a lot of stuff, but you also learn what sells just watching others and watching some of the stuff Jennifer had, and it's interesting to see which items are more successful than others. So,
Right.
I've
I
got-
didn't
I've got
buy
a ton of-
anything because I didn't need any of it, and I don't.
yeah, I've got a ton of stuff that just I need to get rid of, even if it's just getting my money back at some point. I'm tired of looking at it.
Right.
So, no, I'm about to start shipping. Trying to clean up this area so that makes it easier. Jennifer did really good, but the one thing she don't know is coming is she's used to shipping like all her beauty supplies and that kind of stuff that she sells. It's a different animal to ship the big stuff I ship.
And the lovely Joni, she was a big plus for your show last night. Not having to look at you all the time.
Be right back.
All right.
Yeah, she had a good time. She actually liked that a lot. So hopefully that'll give her something to do. Cause
Well, if you don't want to run them, she can run it.
I mean, she wouldn't do it by herself, but
Well, I mean, well, she could get Jacob to come out there and hand her stuff.
Like I was telling John in the middle of it that it does make it a ton easier. I see why he really prefers to have Jenna sitting there carrying on with him, because it does make it so much easier when there's somebody there to do things. It's hard to do a show by yourself. Yeah, y'all like that, the Golden guys. I didn't want to call them girls this morning, so they were guys. I guess that makes me mama then, because she was the grass you won from hell.
Okay, so you change your name from Chaos to Sophia.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to clean up over here right now. I've got some. I'm testing that. That machine. If y'all see those, if y'all are willing to ship big things, that Keurig is the one that's got this on it. I showed it in the video. It tests fine. I'm gonna list it. That's an $85 Keurig.
So you use regular coffee in it instead of the.
I just ran water through it.
I know, but you'd use regular coffee grounds instead of.
You can do either one, yeah. Because this side will do the things,
right,
and this side will do regular coffee.
Oh, that's cool. I'd like to have one of those.
So yeah, they made a few of them like that.
One device.
Even if you want to throw it away, that carafe is worth $25.
Wow. And you paid how much for it?
I paid 10.
You paid 10? You must have. Did you buy it at Goodwill?
No, at a thrift store.
Okay.
They had it marked for 20, but it was, if you're wearing green, you got $10 off.
Okay.
You got half off. But yeah, so I shipped on District. District was really easy to ship, and so I'm assuming that I haven't. It's been a couple of years since I did one. I'm trying to clean up the area. That's why you can actually see a lot of the counter.
Right.
I'm gonna bring it over here, and I'm gonna film shipping it, or try to film some of that shipping. Maybe not all of it.
Are you going to set up a designated whatnot area?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get stuff out of this building. So there's a big estate sale this morning, and I got up to go, and I'm like, exactly what do I need? It's an hour away, and so that's 3 hours in my day. I'm like, by the time I got back, it'd be noon. We're recording the podcast at 1. It'd be another day that I thought I was working and didn't get anything done. So I decided not to go.
Do you have those bankers boxes back there labeled box, or are those the little plastic drawers?
Those are plastic drawers.
Okay.
No, but those are our banker boxes. Do I have them labeled? No, they just, one of them says, only one of them's got a label.
Okay.
So I think that's the area, Tom. That set of shelves, that wire set of shelves, a lot of people use those on whatnot because they're wheel. It's on wheels, so I can move it around over there. And so I think that might be what I end up doing is that's all listed inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Just take all that to the building and put it on a shelf over there, and then have that. So as I bring stuff in, I'll label the bottom 2 shelves as incoming, and then the top 3, which you can see, will be all the stuff that has been listed and ready to go. Because that's the one thing I need to do. Because I think for the first, until you get really established, like for the first 6 or 8 weeks, you really need to have your items listed. It made it much easier for me to go. I know it's gonna make it easier to ship because I know exactly what I'm looking for. Having those ones that do large item number 1, large item number 2. I think that's fine once you've got a huge audience and can move much, much faster. I watched some folks last night. I don't know how many they had, but they were running stuff 10 seconds sudden death, and it was kitchen stuff and everything else. And man, they'd set it on the thing and hit the timer. He wouldn't even tell you what it is. It was just large item number 1, and it was like Instapot. No model, no size, no nothing. Crock pot. Humidifier. On and on. I mean, and they were just
burning through it.
Oh yeah, he had.
Oh, what was prices going?
They had 1,000 people watching, and he was doing giveaways of Instapots, several giveaways of $100 gift cards. I mean, it's all about how you want to imagine this thing. I really think that by the end of the summer, I want to be 100. I want whatnot to be 50%. eBay and Amazon can carry the other 50 together. It may be even 60, 20, 20. I had a good night at the local auction too. I had 36 items that sold for $675. So,
Well, that's good.
and so I'm not maximizing that either. So that was my goal. This Monday is to put 70 items there. So I'm trying to double what I took
At the auction.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to double that one. I've got a lot of that industrial stuff that I bought in that trailer lot that just needs to go. One of those. So I sold some immersion heaters, like go in machines and stuff that heat water or heat something up, heat a liquid. I had a case of 40 of those that sold for $65.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 8 or 9 more of those cases in the trailer. So, so I'm gonna carry quite a bit. I've got a computer there. Am I the only? Me and Craig, are we the only Alabama fans in here? Like, I bought a cool lamp the other day. I'll show it to you.
Who are they playing?
Alabama. We are playing Robert Morris.
No, I got stuff behind me, Lag, that I just prefer not.
We play Robert Morris. So I bought this the other day. It's a lamp with an Alabama football helmet in the middle of it, and it's got the A carved on it. I don't know if you can see it on both sides. You can see what I paid for it. $5. I'm running it through the auction.
Oh, okay. I thought it'd be beside your easy chair in the den.
Johnny's like, she's like, you're not putting that in my house. I'm like, oh, I'm like, you went to Alabama. Why are you being a hater?
Okay, who are they playing tonight or their next game?
Robert Morris.
Who the hell are they? Did you say Robert Morris?
Yep. I don't know who they are.
I'm looking it up right now. Thank you, Google. Robert Morris University. Where the hell are they at? Are they in Ohio? Oh, they're in Moon Township, Pennsylvania.
Yep. So I figured I just need to sit here and list. This is a good one here. Bought this yesterday for $8.
Ooh. Oh, they're south of Youngstown. I'm sorry. Where were you? I lost you. Ooh.
It's brand new in a box. It originally cost. They wanted 38 at a thrift store. I don't know what it came from. TJ Maxx. The last one sold for 80.
Nice.
So.
And this, are you in the chat? She shared a recipe yesterday on Facebook. It's potatoes, carrots, and zucchini, and it's got a lot of Greek seasoning on it. God, that looked so good.
Who did that?
Anissa.
So I got Primo Chemo covered here.
Those are cool.
Oh, those are wild.
I got some
tiki mugs.
2 boxes of tiki stuff.
Man, that stuff can be really expensive. Did you look it up yet?
Yeah, it's not that great. These are from the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
I got 2 great big old boxes of stuff like this. I got sugar and
there's carved wood?
Creamer. Yeah, it's like carved wood.
Oh, cool.
This is made in the Philippines.
Yeah, she wants to do whatnot on this side too. So I was thinking about where I've got the table here and there's a table on the other side. I was thinking about getting rid of one of them and turning it sideways so that I don't know what I'm gonna do.
What is that?
I have no idea.
First of all, I thought it was like where you put your cigarette, to hold it while you're doing something else. But
Hey, that's Hong Kong Phooey.
It's whatever you want it to be, I guess. Looks like a guy's sitting down to take a dump into, I don't know. Oh, the most interesting thing in that lot is this little chick.
a little chick.
Yeah, look, she got bare breasts to see.
She'll poke your eyes out if you don't watch out.
It's cold.
Now,
It's cold in Texas.
check it out. When she opens her legs, oh,
Is she a nutcracker?
this is a nutcracker.
I bet that's a play on words there, ain't it?
Oh God, that
Hey, you should keep that and put it on your desk and name it Anissa.
But she doesn't have that big of a butt, so.
they do chastity.
Oh, I said it. Sorry.
Jennifer says she came into a naked nutcracker. Interesting.
Is that?
Hello. How are you today?
Is that what
Welcome
not
to
Jennifer,
the
or is that a different
show.
Jennifer?
No, that's Jennifer Hayes.
Okay.
That will sell well, Lag says. It's a ball washer.
You need to just leave that out so when all your religious friends come over at Christmas time, they can crack nuts.
Yeah, so for everybody, so the experiment worked out good. So Jennifer's been watching Whatnot for quite a while, and we've been talking about it for a year, like she said. And somebody would know, when I tell you she has no social media, her Facebook is not in her name. Her Instagram is not in her name. She's rarely in any of the pictures. She posted just a bunch of posts about her kids or his two sons. No, so but she likes watching those shows of the stuff she sells, and so she would talk in the chat, and so she had 300 some followers of people just following her because of her interaction in the chat, and now she's got over 500. She sold 650 yesterday.
Wow.
That's good.
No, were you working directly off of your phone?
Yeah, so the camera was my phone, and I started the auction on my laptop beside me. It was really once a couple things I didn't know, and the chat was like, "Do this." So I mean, folks, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be great. Just get on there and start doing it.
Was she selling a whatnot?
Who was that?
The nutcracker.
Oh yeah, somebody wants that. Todd, you get a lot of stuff cheap via your auction, man. You got a perfect setup to sell on Whatnot. So that's or even district commons where just sell the stuff by the lot and let it, be happy flipping it. I really want my building back. I want to. So
There are a lot of these mugs listed, so it must have been a fairly common thing.
you didn't look them up before you bought them. What the hell?
Well, they were cheap. I paid like $30 for 2 great old big boxes of this stuff.
Then what do you complain about, Papa? You'll get your money back. You'll make profit on those.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will. He's got the luck of the Irish.
She's kind of doing the splits in tiki here.
So you were real pleased with your
Yes,
with your show last night.
I was very pleased. Yes. But I do need to do. Like I said, I decided that I was thinking about it. I'm like, even if I did a show 4 days a week And if you just go on there and get people to get used to seeing you and run 20 items, you know what I mean? Something.
So are you going to eventually feed it over to YouTube?
Yeah, I got to figure out how to do that.
I mean, I've seen several people talking about doing that. So it must be built in somehow or another.
I know they do it out of district, so it can't make it. Paul does it. Paul Philly Flipper. Maybe I'll ask him.
Tina, do you sell on Ruby Lane? I don't know much about Ruby Lane.
I've never heard of it.
I thought that was a Beatles song.
Yeah.
It sounds like it would have been a Beatles song.
That was Penny Lane, I think.
Yeah, it was.
You know, I wasn't old enough to be around when that came out, so you two guys had to take over there.
There you go.
Scott, is this the playoffs that when you play Robert
Playoffs? Yeah, it's the tournament started. Yes, the tournament started. The playing games on Tuesday. There was a whole slate of games yesterday.
Was this March Madness?
Clemson, yes, March Madness. Clemson got beat yesterday. They got upset in the first round. That was one of the big ones. Kansas, Kansas started out preseason number one. They are only the second preseason number one ever to lose in the first round.
Darn. The reason I was asking, Robert Morris doesn't sound like it's that big of a university. I just
that's the difference with basketball. You don't have to. You don't have to have as big a school to have a basketball team. It's not nearly as expensive as a football team.
Yeah, Todd, they have over on Ruby Lane, they have a bunch of that kind of odd stuff over there.
Okay.
I'd never heard of it either until they just mentioned it.
I've heard of it before, but I don't know. There's just so many
sales sites.
Places I want to sell. I sell a little bit on Facebook Marketplace and my garage sale and eBay, and that's about it for me.
Gwen could sell stuff on Whatnot for him because she's got that personality. She could jump into actress mode and just sell anything.
Yeah, she won't do it though. She doesn't like it.
She is so shy to have been a drama teacher.
Yeah.
She said she dealt with enough drama. She's tired of drama.
Yep.
No, the thing about it is, the classes she taught. Did she teach English too, or was there a drama class?
Yeah, she had drama class and English class.
Okay. Well, the drama class and the band class, kids that's in those classes want to be in there. It's not like Geometry 3.
I mean, you didn't want to take geometry and look at triangles and shit?
Hell no.
All right, me either.
Chastity's trying Etsy. There's so many sites you could really divide up your time if you're not careful.
But I'm honest, you'd really need to have a tablet, a pad, whatever you want to call them, set up for every one of your outlets. So you can just walk over there, activate it, look at it, and see if you got any sales. Trying to keep up with all these damn sites is tough to do.
Yeah, that it does help if you've got Pirate Ship will take care of a lot of that, or Vico.
Yeah.
If you got one of these shipping platforms that'll pull in these sites. I think Vico pulls in the most. And a lot of them will let you download like a CSV file, and you can print from a CSV.
Has VQuo got restrictions like the rest of Amazon does?
Not really.
You sell on 11 places, lag. Well, you got the staff down there in the basement to help you with that. Oompa, 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 dee, dee.
From all the crazy, so for all the crazy numbers from an anonymous person who shows up all the time, you know how many times I think to myself, Lag, Lag is full of shit. Gary, stop.
Yeah,
He's
Lag's got a bunch of minions. I can see him. I
Yeah,
can see Lag looking like
he's a troll from the government.
Charlie, Willy Wonka. He's got all his Oompa Loompas running around.
Lag is a troll from the government, and he is here to. He's just taking notes on anything we sell to see if we report.
Yeah.
Hopefully, with the purge going on in the IRS, Lag, they fire your ass.
You know, just real quick, like, because why are all these politicians against Doge looking into all this stuff?
Because that's where they launder money.
Because if I was and I was talking to Roberta about it earlier, if I was an owner of a TV station or a newspaper, I would be sicking my dogs on Beulah Smith, who is just out there picketing and raising hell because of Doge. You know,
so did you hear about
what are you hiding? What are you hiding?
The latest one is USIP. Have you heard of that one? They're basically their mission, their stated mission is to influence geopolitics. So they have a budget of $500 or $600 million a year. They have absolutely zero oversight. 300 employees all over the world that just do whatever the fuck they want to. He was the one yesterday that barricaded himself in the office, called the Washington police on the FBI and the Doge team trying to get in. He had a private security force bar the door and not let him in.
Wow.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that.
That one didn't work out too good for him. They carried his ass out of there.
I was watching this. Well, I used to watch him because he's like in college now. But there was a kid that used to do all these interviews with like law enforcement officers and stuff like that. And he asked the, damn it. As soon as I started saying it, blew right out of my mind.
I've got my nameplate. I'm ready to work for the government.
RKS coordinator.
Hey, that's cool.
Marshal, a federal marshal. He had to ask a federal marshal what's his jurisdiction. He said, my jurisdiction is if it says United States of America as the country that it's in, he says, that's my jurisdiction. And the boy said, so you can go anywhere. And he said, I can go anywhere. And nobody can stop me.
He's correct.
Well, that's like a game warden. A game warden, if he's got just cause, he can go any place he wants to without a
You really got to know how your police are set up. So, like the Alabama has the state troopers, like most states, but our campuses are part of the state government, and so the University of Police at the University of Alabama have the same jurisdiction as a state trooper. They can arrest you anywhere in the fucking state.
Wow.
And they're like. Never forget the most powerful man in your county or lady. It could be either one now.
Yeah.
Is the county sheriff. The elected county sheriff has the most power of anybody in the county. He is the constitutional sheriff, and he has very little. I watched Paul Santinello, when he was in a couple weeks ago, his video was from Jacksonville, Florida, and he spent time there with the black sheriff.
Right.
If you want to watch somebody who knows what the hell he's doing and really doesn't care about politics, even though he's a elected Republican, and he just looks out for the people of his community. It's very inspiring to see that there are good people left who really want to serve. And man, that's an impressive sheriff for, I forget what Jacksonville, Florida's county name is, Duval County or something. Man, that's an impressive dude. Watch that video. It's an hour and 45 minutes long. It talks about all the programs and stuff they brought in and how they're trying to be very proactive in their community versus reactive. It's a good one.
What was that sheriff in Arizona that housed inmates in tents? And
that was sheriff. Chef Joe.
Yeah, slept them on cots and no air conditioning and 115-degree Phoenix weather and such.
Hey, that was Chef Joe.
Well, you know what?
I wonder how much crime he deterred in his county.
They probably all went to the next state over and got out of his state. So,
Mm-hmm.
getting back onto the porch. So, what else did you get, Todd? Or was that everything?
No, that's not everything, but I got.
I'm amazed you keep this in your house. How big a house is this?
This is just the gatehouses where he's at. His main house where Gwen lives at looks like South Fork.
Yeah, right.
I'm telling you, because the mountains of stuff, and you go, oh, I only sold 2 today.
Yeah.
And then you've got, I just went to the auction and I've got 2 pallets in my truck.
I know it's it's quite a lot of stuff. I've got a backyard shed. I put non-perishable things in it, like the electric switches, electric plugs.
Right.
I've got a bunch of stuff stacked on the carport. Gwen's not happy about that.
Josh says it looks like you just filmed a ransom video. That's
funny. This is just stuff I just don't want people, because the sunroom, my office, Roberta's office, is kind of in a state of flux right now. Like, I've got this much room between this and my desk. This much. How I get my fat ass into this lot is amazing.
Josh, I got a bone to pick. You keep going live at just random times, and I never know when they are, so I never show up.
You said you want to pick Josh's bone or what?
No, if he would set up a schedule of when he's going to do shows, I would be there all the time. But
yes,
anyway.
This is a ransom. If you don't give Todd a thumbs up, Roberta's gonna make me go outside and cut the grass.
You're gonna get a schedule? Okay. That'd be better for me because I can't remember crap if it's not on my regular schedule.
The Josh is the one that crosses into the United States every day from Canada, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that legal, Josh?
Where have you been, Tom? Yes, he is.
Yeah, he actually has an expedited pass to get him through the Canada, but none of that's working right now because the borders are kind of a mess right now.
Yeah. Are you paying your U.S. taxes? Or are you just reaping the benefits and then taking it all back to Canada?
Canada. Holy shit.
Which I'm sure Governor Trudeau likes that. You bringing all that money back into the state.
He's done. Trudeau's done.
Is he gone?
He's finally can go over and retire and take over Cuba for his daddy.
Okay. So Scott, what else? I mean, Todd, what else did you get? You got a naked lady that cracks nuts. You got some evil-looking beer steins there. Even though those were probably made for Bahama Mamas and Kiss on the Lips.
A naked lady that crushes nut. You're going to have Josh looking for a girlfriend this afternoon.
Send her to Jake.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jake. We love you. We think of you as the other kid. Where'd he go? He had to go out to the truck. He does. He brings home the truck stuff by the truckloads.
Josh said he is. I'm just pushed to the max, so I'm squeezing them out when I can. It sounds like when I have a bowel movement. I just wait till I'm pushed to the max and I squeeze one out.
How old was he? How long was he prime minister?
He held the country hostage.
He just seems like he was the prime minister for
I think about 8 years. I think how long?
God, it seems like it was 20 years. Good morning, Tactical. Todd ran away somewhere. What's going on in the
chat? From 15 to 25, so 10 years.
Wow. Too long? Well, I guess that's what we got up on everybody. Well, they've got to leave after 8. Now, if we could get our congressmen and senators got on that same schedule. I don't know whether I've mentioned it before, but have y'all seen Jeff Dunham and Ahmed when he's dressed up like Nancy Pelosi? Ahmed is dressed up like Nancy Pelosi.
I've not seen that.
Jeff Dunham says, who are you supposed to be? And he says, don't you recognize me? I'm Nancy Pelosi.
Hey, Josh, are you ready? I'm ready for the PPP podcast today. Are you ready?
Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's Canada.
I got my hat ready.
Canada. My brother-in-law's Canadian. Or my
head is way too big for this hat. Hey, I got one of them too.
Yeah, wear your Trump hat.
It says it's a one size fits all, but that's a lie.
You just got a big old head.
Anybody want to? Urban Heritage Canada. This thing has got I'll send it to Josh so you can appreciate it. I don't fish, Larry.
Larry, Mr. Sadie, Scott's his ADHD would not allow him to sit in a boat too long.
Unless I've been told that I don't drink enough to fish. If I drank more, I'd be better at it.
He'd be back there splashing his pole his fishing pole in the water,
whatever,
like a 9-year-old.
It might be other poles I get so bored.
Like says he can go fishing with you, Mr. Sadie.
Sorry about that. I had to take a call from a pool liner guy.
That's okay. Even though Mr. Sadie, he would probably burst into flames. It's been so long since he's been out into the sunshine. When's your next whatnot, Scott?
Sunday.
That's
the other thing. I got to carve out time to get all that listed and go to my storage building and find some different things to try.
Do you have a amount that you're shooting for, like say 50 or 25 or whatnot?
Yeah, I did 39 or 40 yesterday. And really, after I spent 15, 20 minutes trying to figure out what I was doing, I think I went through that in about an actual hour or so. And I got better at it instead of just putting it to the screen and then do it. Hell, just run it. Just when you pick it up and show it, just go ahead and hit run. Because it's so much, you get so much dead air and have to talk too much.
Yeah, Joni was real cute on there. She's a good sidekick, or are you her sidekick?
Joni's perfect for whatnot. She's so engaging and
depends on what day of the week it is.
She's a good promoter of products too. She's like, oh, that's cute, or oh,
yeah,
that would go so well on your dresser, or
She started out working when we first got married. She was working at Estee Lauder, and man, she sold a lot of makeup for them because everybody wanted to know what made her skin like it. Because even now, her skin is amazing, and She does not look like she's about to turn 55.
Mm.
Uh,
She got the baby face bad, doesn't she?
Yeah, and she's married to the old man.
until the potty mouth just goes nuts, then you realize she's a whack job.
I don't know, Lag. I think people get it because I did. I've been going to different people's sites that's got stuff pre-listed and looking to see what they got. And because I want to watch more shows, but if they don't have anything that I find the product line is not something I'm interested in, then I don't waste my time. I go on to the next one, which could be a bad thing too. But
Just see, she needs a hard drive to store her pictures. So I got a bunch of movies from the early 2000s. Should I erase all these movies? Cowboys and Aliens, Crazy Stupid Love.
So what's the top end limit on Whatnot? Would you sell a $200 item on Whatnot, or a $500 item, or a? I mean, who's the typical buyers on Whatnot?
That's where they are different from. They have a little more of a reach that they don't have on Thingamajig. Yeah.
There are a lot of coin sellers on.
I mean, there's
Whatnot.
lots of. Jennifer was telling me there's somebody that she watches that, sells averages like $75 items.
wow. Now, how does the payments work on that, Scott?
That it goes in your account and you're eligible to withdraw it once it's been received. For under 1,000 items, once it's been delivered, and after 1,000, once it's been scanned shipped, or once it's been shipped.
So you're paying the shipping out of pocket?
No. They remember they collect the shipping, and you can't make any money on shipping.
Well,
so it's there. You can only lose on shipping.
So you just print out your labels.
Yeah.
So for each item, do you put in how much it weighs and what size it is?
Yeah.
Before you run it?
I do, yes. Not everybody. When I set the show up, I did.
I mean, if you've got all similar size stuff, you can just say, okay, shipping's $6 or something,
Right.
But there's none of this discounted stuff like over on Discord.
No, it goes up to like $5. It's progressive shipping. It goes up to £5 and $9.21 and starts over.
Okay.
So if you've got 7 items that don't even weigh 5 pounds, it's $9.21 your max.
Okay.
Let's say you've got 10 items and they weigh 7 pounds, you get to $9.21, and then you pay for whatever they charge for 2 pounds.
Okay.
That's why Kevin bought so much stuff yesterday, because once he got a lot of light items he was buying, and so the shipping becomes little to none. Why would this not let me delete these items off this dang hard drive?
So Whatnot, do you set your shipping ahead of time, like $6 for the first thing and $2 for every additional, or something like that?
I just put the weight in there, and they figured it out. Whatever they do,
I noticed that the shipping was going up and down on different items. So
yeah, because they were different weights. Yeah.
But the shipping will combine.
Yes.
Okay. Whatnot's pretty cool that way, huh?
Yeah, I can see a point where I decide that I just run most of it. I think for me, it's going to be more the size, because the bigger the items, the harder the shipping. And if you have 40 items that are larger, that's a pain in the ass to ship. The differentiator, I think, is more of the large items would go to the local auction because I don't have to ship them.
right.
Then if it's a really expensive item, $40 to $50, it probably go like I just sold this camera. this little video camera. I sold it for $200 yesterday.
On
eBay.
eBay.
Yep. So it that was a good one. I paid $5 for it. It's a RF 800. So it's small, easy to ship, high dollar. Sold. Damn thing sold in 20 minutes on eBay.
Mm.
But I see a point where you get to a point where you don't even want to bother listing it when you're selling so much stuff on Whatnot. It's just easier to go, you know what? I'll take half and let's move on to the next item. So I really think that my eBay will come back down to items I like to list. I
Right.
like to list electronics. I like to list,
So you'll either take it to the auction, do Whatnot,
and at the
or eBay
or
for
eBay,
stuff that you like.
and then a few new items might go on Amazon. I could have probably sold that camera on Amazon, but it sold so fast I didn't even look it up.
Right. Cool. Looks like his lying laying on his bed. Yeah, that's just it. I'm laying on my bed and the camera is just up here on a pole. Because the screen, the virtual background is just not as good.
Why will it not let me erase this hard drive? Now I gotta go find another one.
It looks like Tom is laying on his bed and just has the camera sideways, so
Well, that's
like
it.
he's sitting up.
That is it.
We've already figured out what he's doing. He's at the scene of a ransom.
There. Are you happy now? I broke into John's place while they were gone.
Crime scene Tom.
Crime scene Tom. Are you doing a show tonight?
Yeah. At some point, Jennifer will come on and we'll talk some Whatnot. Both of our experiences.
All right. I got to run. The boss is home.
What time?
And I got chores to do, and it's 10 o'clock.
So no way.
Yeah, it's already 10 o'clock. It goes by when you're having fun and you got something to talk about. All right. Y'all have a great weekend. See you tonight, Scott, if John and I are allowed on there.
I haven't decided yet if y'all are worthy.
Okay. Y'all have a great weekend. Love you. Mean it. Bye.
What?
Why are these things read only on this computer? Dadgummit. Yeah, I need to go make breakfast. Fat boys get hungry.
Yeah. All right, we'll shut this thing down. Thanks for coming on, Scott.
Todd is just a party pooper. Damn you, Tom.
Damn Tom. Yeah. So we got John flipping ain't easy at 5 o'clock Central. We got Scott tonight. Life's good on Fridays. Bye. I love you. Mean it.